Greetings Estonians and welcome to our Prime Minister of Undescribing Systematic here, and today we're going to be checking out Torchlight 2, an action-adventure indie RPG. Well, it's essentially a top-down dungeon crawler brought to you by Runic Games. Now, some of these guys were members of the Diablo 2 team before they decided to split off. I'm not sure that was for artistic purposes. So there may be a lot of different references, maybe quite a few similarities to the Diablo series, but quite honestly, I'm not going to try and mention them, okay? I'm going to leave you to make up that decision for yourself. The game currently costs £14.99 in the Steam store. You can buy Torchlight 2 4-pack for £44.99 if you're really nice to your friends. And so, what are the key features of this game exactly? Well, for starters, compared to the original Torchlight, there is multiplayer in this game. You can play via land or on the internet for free. There's no subscriptions and none of that kind of stuff. There's a more deeper item character customization, I do apologise. In the first game you only had 3 classes, you just picked them and that was the end of that, but no, in this one you can customize the characters just a little bit more. Now there's also more modding stuff, but I'm not really going to show you about that. There's a new user interface. It's going to be a bit more easier to play the game, a bit more easier. Also, the game is open world. There's no longer one town in the game only. There's plenty of towns and lots of different locations, and there's also pets and fishing. I'll be showing you that in just a few seconds. Okay, just going to click on new game here. Oh, and here we go in game. There are 4 classes. We have your engineer here, we have an Ember Mage as well, we have a Berserker, as well as an Outlander. Outlander is essentially ranged DPS, so is the Ember Mage, who does magic damage, who deals elemental spells. The Outlander seems to be physical range damage. Then we have the Engineer, equipped with Ember powered weapons and armor. Engineers keep the frontier in working order, so they're actually a tanky class. Wear heavy armor, deal high damage, deal high burst damage. There's also characters in the background here. I don't remember those in the beta. But me, of course, I'm going to be playing my Ember Mage because they just scream, I'm going to fuck your brains out through your eyeballs. My kind of character. Also, they punch things with knuckles. Very nice. So yeah, of course, you can customize your character here. You have 5 different faces. No. Tell you what, stop sniffing and I'll be able to decide a decent face for you. Oh, that's the face right there. Oh, I like that face right there. Not only is he going to skull fuck you, he's going to take pictures of it and post it on Facebook. Then you of course change your hairstyle. About 6 maybe, 5 different hairstyles. But give him a mohawk. There we go. Then of course you can change the hair colour as well because it's really important. You can also randomise your features. Character name, systematic. Click on the start button there. And also the best thing is you have about 8 different kinds of pets. You have a wolf, you have your hawk, you have a different kind of dogs as well as cats. I like the ferret dog. Look at that guy. Aww, pet's name Professor? I think not. Bandana. There you go. What a perfect little name for a little ferret pet. Oh, I love the little bugger. You can also change the appearance of your pet as well. Okay, without further ado, we're just going to get started. Okay, difficulty, casual, normal. There's also hardcore mode. Only for the brave. I'm half tempted to do that, but I'm not exactly going to make a playthrough of this game. Although maybe I'll do something silly like that in the future. Okay, just going to click on normal single player. Why the hell not? Now there's of course a story to this game. It rolls off from the second one, and you know what, I haven't actually completed the first one before. I feel a bit guilty for that, but I guess I'm coming to this game as a new player, so I can essentially show you it there. There's a cutscene here, I'm not going to watch it, blah 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 blah. Okay, we're in the game. You can show your tooltips on the side of the screen here, and this is a lot more different than the first Torchlight, sorry. Okay, it's a top-down dungeon crawler. You walk around, you click on the left button, you do attacks with the right button as well. You can also left click on enemies to do basic attacks, right clicks to do heavy attacks. Player's tree, this is my pet actually, sorry. L-I is your inventory. Now there's 3 different types of inventory screens you have. You have your regular inventory, you have your consumables inventory like potions and scrolls. Then you have a spells inventory. You can pick up scrolls in the game, you can use them later on. Let's see, Q quest. I have no quest so far, except for welcome to Torchlight 2. I can talk to this guy here. See if I remember all these other buttons now. We have a journal here. What's my skill tree button? There it goes, S. Now when you level up, of course, you can unlock skills. Each class has 3 different skill trees. You have shadow skills as a Berserker. What do these guys do actually? I don't really know. Does it start from the bottom or the top? I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, there's also passive skills as well. So if I wanted to be a hunter, Tundra's icy dark skills, shadow skills. I don't know. Okay, so this is our starting skills. Eviscerate. At the bottom here we have passives which you can buy whenever you land a critical hit. You draw life essence from the carnage, healing your wounds. There we have Executioner. These are I think that's going to be unlocked at the next level. This is going to be unlocked at level 7, unlocked at level 14. So yeah, it's looking quite good. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I haven't actually started playing this game yet, so I'm going to come back to it in about an hour's time, okay? And then I'll just talk about a few things later on then. Okay, and we are back. Wow, what can I say about the game? Well, for starters, I'm not actually bored of it yet. That's always a good sign, I guess, because when I played the first original Torchlight, in all honesty, I can say I was bored within the first 15 minutes. But this one, I've been playing for quite a while now. I'm not bored at all. Everything still feels fresh and new. I suppose it's only been an hour, so I can't really judge it that much on that setting. But yeah, definitely can suggest it for that bit. Everything feels fresh and new. The visceral feeling of the combat. Woo, everything just explodes when you push that button. I just have to right click and everything explodes. Well, I want to talk about the combat just a little bit quickly, especially considering that bar in the middle of the screen there. As you can see, that charges up when I use my primary attacks. So I'm just going to keep these little buggers. And once it fills up, I am filled with euphoria of vengeance and carnage, and I just end up killing everything, which is good. I mean, look at that. Each class has one version of this, and when I fill mine up, each attack I get is a critical hit, and also everything seems to explode. Okay, that's a locked box. I guess what that means is I need to find a golden key in order to open it. Let's see if Warmaker has a golden key. No, I guess nobody has a golden key for me. That's fine and well. I guess I'll just keep looking elsewhere. Now, there's one bad thing I want to say about the mechanics. It's a bit repetitive. I mean, of course, it's a dungeon crawler. You're going to keep killing things. You find better loot. You keep killing things and using the better loot to find even more better loot. But in the end, it just involves whacking. Now, I would like it if there's maybe a puzzle or two in the game. Don't get me wrong, I know these games are actually known for their simplicity, but they could always mix it up a bit. I suppose the randomness of the levels does actually... oh, there's some things there to murder. Like I was saying, I suppose the randomness of the levels does lend to some... what's the word here? Damn it, I'm supposed to be reviewing this game and trying to sell it to you, but damn it, I can't even do a good job of that either, can I? Okay, I'm getting murdered by lots of things so far. I guess that the randomness of the levels keeps things feeling fresh and new in that department. Okay, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so we'll talk about combat. But also, I don't feel like there's that many abilities in the game. Like if I push... actually, if I kill you first. If I push... actually, I'm sorry, I'm getting attacked. I'm just going to kill everything. But yes, like I was talking about in the middle of the bar. That's what I was talking about. I do apologise for my... Like I'm not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. I get sidetracked very easily. There we go, it's been activated again, everything dies. Now what I would like is a way to activate it to manually activate it instead of having it automatically activate. What I mean by this is like from hitting a single critter by itself and suddenly my charge ability activates down there. In the end it's just going to be a bit wasted because I'm going to be running around trying to find stuff to kill and I'm not going to be able to use that to its full potential. It'll also allow a bit of more, it won't make the combat so repetitive. It'll make the ability feel a bit controlled, and that's never a bad thing, of course. Now, like I was saying earlier, there's not that many abilities at the beginning. Like I said, another top-down RPG that came out quite recently. Oh, it's a mimic. Sorry, just going to kill it. You seem to get a new ability every few levels, but right now, my inventory's full. But right now, I'm level 11, and I only appear to have 3 different abilities. Of course, you level up the abilities as you carry on playing through the game. And with 3 different skill trees that you can constantly spec into, you're never going to be able to run out of... actually, of course you're going to run out of abilities. Okay, so speaking about game mechanics quickly, there's of course my pet guy. Here's my little ferret bandana. Now he actually attacks in combat, but unlike the original Torchlight, you can actually equip him with items, say 3 pet tag slots. Sorry, these do various abilities. These give him various abilities, such as increased health, increased damage, and many other things like that. Also, I'm going to sell him a few things now. There we go. I'm just going to be able to... That's going to sell on my greys. Is that better than what I've got on now? No. So crossbow, and they're going to be able to use that. Let's see. Going to get rid of that one as well. Oh no, I can socket that as well. That's pretty good. See, there's socketing in this game. You can of course increase the stats on your items by sticking gems into them. Gems can be found randomly throughout the level. So there we go. Just going to get that. It's going to stick on that and that. Anything else I need to socket? No, it doesn't appear so. What about that thing over there? Let's see, minion health, physical damage reduced. Okay, you're not just going to sell that one. And the guns as well. Manet 200 weapon, no thank you. That's a staff. That's a belt. Let's see if that's useful to me. I guess it's going to increase my health, so I'll equip that, sell the old one. There we go. Now my minion goes through the shop. And then he's going to come back with money. The good thing about that, of course, is that, I mean, it means that I don't have to go to the shop all the time whenever my inventory gets full. It allows the pace to carry on. And also you benefit greatly from it as well. But let me just show you the talent trees very quickly. Actually, let me show you them now. Push S. You get you get 1 talent point every level. I can invest in that one here. There's 3 passives per spec. I guess my top level is going to be level 42. So yeah, I'll be getting access to these as I go through this tech tree. And also, I suppose I'll be able to get these as well if I really felt like it. But unfortunately, I feel like the progression is just a little bit slow for my liking. I mean, it's going to be level 40 until I learn my 4th ability. Also, your bar... Actually, let me check this for a second. Let's see if I go to skill and drag that over there. Alright, so I can do that. That's okay, that's still there, isn't it? I'll get rid of that shortly, so I'll push 3, activates that ability. Ah, there we go. Now I'm learning, you see. Because you can see down here, I have my wrist rate, which is right mouse click. But if I push tab, it swaps to that holy ability. So if I'm a bit confused as to where my buttons are, I can just click on tab, use my move ability, and it's going to keep me to the fight. I guess that's a good mechanic. I mean, it allows you to free up your keyboard a lot more, as well as your button presses. Now I'm going to talk about the... Did I talk about the gameplay? Yeah, I talked about the gameplay, the mechanics. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done here. I'm just going to play through the game a little bit more and just show you about what's happening. Oh yes, level 11 of course, I mentioned that earlier, but I'm only on my second quest. That's up here. I've been completing a lot of side quests. Side quests are when your active quest bar is green, while the active quest, your main story quest is the orange one. But I'm only on the second one. I've been playing for about an hour now. I'm at level 11. I suppose that's always a good thing. It's just going to show you how long it's going to be to take you to complete the game. Okay, so we can click on the map here. That's the Warbeast Army. I think this is my secondary quest over here. Yeah, there you go. I've got to kill these buggers. Okay, it's tab. Whoa, kill everything. The absolute goddamn freaking end. Okay, these guys are tough, but not as tough as me. Just gonna spam right click, roar and growl, and everything dies. Oh yes, there's also fame. Not quite too sure what that's for yet. I think it's going to be give you discounts. So there's some arm schematics for my secondary quest. Pretty well, and I think it's gone nighttime now. Oh, that's good. So there's a day-night cycle as well. Guess it's going to keep the... I was going to complain about the graphics, but I guess there's no need to really. I mean, the graphics are a bit simple, they're a bit basic, but that's what you expect from these games. After all, it's the top-down isometric... I want to say isometric, so I keep saying isometric. It's a top-down dungeon crawler. The reason that it is top-down, of course, is to reduce the graphics load and make it run a lot smoother. And, I mean, if it was a third person, they're leaving the beast ones. I guess I'm going to stay around the beast ones and kill more things. I mean, this map is huge. This is like on the second big area I've been to. I don't even know how many of these areas are in the game. But damn hell, it's going to be... The whole game feels like value to me. I mean, it only costs £13, while another certain game cost around £30, £35 was it? Even 40? Not quite sure. And it's essentially well, the same mechanics. It's murdering everything. I can also say I prefer this to that other game. Because, you know, you're getting what you pay for with this. With Diablo, okay, I'll say it finally. With Diablo, I mean, you got the same game, you got nice pretty graphics, you got a visceral bloodshed, but what you got was a short game. Like, left you feeling a little disappointed with it, considering how long the game took to be made. I think this game only took about 2 years, not even that, man, maybe even 1 year. Okay, so we've got big guy here, so it's going to roar, then murder him. Oh, he died a lot quicker than I thought it was actually. Okay, now map's in a way, so it's going to keep tapping M. There you go, it's a nice and small map. Push the M button, you can increase the size of your map, change the position of it as well. It's perfect. Just in case you get lost. Because the levels are quite big, chances are you're going to get lost eventually. But of course there is a quest mark on your map that shows you where you need to go. And that's a big improvement on the original Torchlight. I found myself just running around dungeons. Actually, since the game is open world, I guess. Okay, you know what? I can't even judge this game on Torchlight because honestly I didn't even play Torchlight that much. I gave up after a while. But yeah, I can honestly say I'm enjoying this game quite a lot. It definitely feels like it's been worth the money. The combat is great. The combat is great. The gameplay is a little repetitive and a little samey, but it's of course enjoyed in the shorter bursts. Oh yeah, push C and I can grade more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Nicely. You've got lots of burns. Oh, we've got a flashing fella up there who's going to get murdered. Shout at him. And show him my fists! As well as my axe. Everything dies. Okay, so it's a teleporting unit. So you can see on the top of the screen there, underneath the enemy's name, it gives you a little bit of a description about them. It tells you if they throw pots or axes. It also tells you if they teleport. I guess that's a bit like Diablo as well. There's no point in comparing the two games because while they are the same mechanical wise, they are entirely different in their own ways. Oh, that's going to murder you. Going to murder you. That's a good recorder. Come on, hit it! Okay, that's an... I'm sorry, I had to stop pausing now. I was killing everything. I want to talk about the button clicks as well very quickly. I mean, I can just, as you can probably hear in the video, I've been spamming my mouse button clicking for a while now. Okay, that's annoying as well. See how I'm clicking him, but I can't even hit him because he's moving away from me. It'd be nice if you actually click the button and you hit him as the attacking animation went, instead of him moving out of the way all the bloody time. Oh, he has a shield, not for long. So yeah, the button presses. If I press and hold it, I do attack things automatically, but it just gets a little confusing. But when I'm actually tapping the button, I actually feel like I'm in a bit more control. And sometimes when you're holding the button, you just stop altogether. Also, don't forget that the weapons actually swing in arcs, so if there's another enemy around the target, chances are you're going to hit them as well. There you go, murder everything. Feel happy, feel satisfied. I'm doing real damage to him, but I guess that's... He's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Let's see, there we go again. My ability's being activated. My should I call this a berserk charge bar? Yeah, I call it my bar ability. My bar ability got activated there when there's just a few enemies left, and I'm gonna be complaining about it. Don't get me wrong, it's a free ability. I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much, but damn it, I am. Also, exploration in this game. It's a big ass game, so there's going to be a lot of exploration, and you do get rewarded with it quite a lot. You get rewarded with dungeons to explore. I wouldn't really call that a reward, but you get the opportunity to explore dungeons. If you look around a little, if you just follow the main storyline or follow a quest, chances are you're going to miss out on a lot of things like good armor, good loot, good quest, and experience. Probably going to level up a little slowly too. That's going to be anything here. And I guess I found the next floor. But I don't want to go down that quite yet. I'm just going to explore this floor just a little more. See if I can't find any good loot anywhere. Don't forget those little screens to smash. But I'd like it if there was just a little bit of a mix-up. Say, instead of running around dungeons and attacking things, I'd like it if you had the if you say could protect somebody. Say there's a fellow who wants escorting out of a dungeon or to the next level. Yeah, you could of course look after him a little. It's not that much of a difference compared to killing everything, because you still are killing everything. But it gives you a bit more extra to concentrate on as well. Say, make sure this guy doesn't die. If there's an enemy attacking him, make sure you kill that thing first before you concentrate on any other enemies. There you go. You've got your purple named boss guy up here, which means of course he's going to drop loot, which is good. Actually, I think he's like not a boss mob. I say he's like a rare mob. There we go. My fame's been increased again, and I get lots of more better items. I mean, I actually seem to check my items when I have a full inventory. And well, speaking of checking on my items, I feel that the abundance of items that drops actually maybe waters the game down a little. Well, not waters the game, sorry, waters down the items themselves. Because while I was playing Diablo, I was carefully checking my items, comparing stats, making sure this one was better than that one. But in this one, I just see a pretty kill and I think, oh, I have to equip that now. What is that thing? It was a bomb. That was very silly of me. I guess that endlessly racking random objects in order to find loot isn't that beneficial. But oh, chances are it's not exactly going to kill you, so there's no harm in doing it. There we go, getting the hang of the game now. Keep on murdering things. But yeah, like I was, there you go, my inventory's full again, so all I'm going to do is click on my pet bar. I'm just going to sell off the grades instantly because they are not going to be of much benefit to me at all. Then I'll just go through the items here and see which ones are good, and then I'll just replace it. So let's see, you are a necklace. I have 2 rings, going to replace you. Put that there. Sell, sell, sell. That's a +3 strength attribute, so I'm going to equip that, sell that. This one gives me mana, I'm not interested in that. That can be sold with my pet. That gives dexterity, no thank you. Yeah, I'm not a remaster, no thank you. That's great again. That's going to increase my physical armor and 2 bonus strength attributes. Yeah, let's click that one as well. You can socket it as well. There you go, that's a mighty ringed BB. Now that's going to give me some health. No thank you, I just feel like killing things. That's a gun, that's 85. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to equip that. 72, 82, there we go. That's a Iron Ember Spec, which reflects damage and reduces armor. Not bad. That's going to be level 13, not just in that. That's a staff. See, I got this around 5 levels ago and I haven't quite used it yet. I don't really understand. Oh, I'm just going to pick up everything around here. Let's see, don't need the musketoon. Don't need that, and I don't need that. Run, my minions, sell my items! So I'm going to be pretty close to wrapping up the game, see if there's anything else I have forgotten at the moment. I actually believe there is. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, I pretty much covered everything. So what you get with Torchlight 2, you get a very solid dungeon crawler. It's a bargain price as well for all it is, for £14, £15. It's not overpriced. Graphics are, due to the graphics, chances are it's going to run on any, well, not any, but I'd say most PC specs. The gameplay, of course, is a little repetitive, but chances are you're not going to play it all in one go. It's going to be in nice short bursts. Okay, I have 1 unspent skill point. Keep forgetting about these as well. There's also another complaint here. It's the loading screens. I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much, but they feel longer than what they're supposed to be. Like I was saying with the graphics earlier, they got that great. Okay, that's a bomb. I'm going to walk away from that. There you guys, click up a few cough jerkins. Okay, I'll just wrap it up quickly. Loading screens feel a bit longer than what they are, but it's not really a big complaint. After all, you're not going anywhere. What's the point of worrying about the loading screen? But yeah, you feel like you're finding out something new around every corner, and you get a new ability. It feels like a joy instead of just a random menial thing which you're never going to be using. And it feels useful. Every new ability feels like it's going to be used to you. Okay, it's going to smash a few more burns. Thingy here. Enemies feel varied enough and different. in order to be an enjoyable experience to kill. And they're going to leave this right here. You can check a link in the description if you want to buy it yourself. The game currently costs £15 in the Steam store. And oh, that's all the time I have. This has been Torchlight 2, and I've been Systematic, and a big thank you all for watching. Don't forget to pay your taxes and subscribe to Join Systonia today, and I will see you soon. Well, speaking of fiancé, I've left it up there for about 2 hours now. Dear, probably see her. One more floor can't hurt, can it?